The iPhone Air has a beautiful internal design, and this would look absolutely amazing transparent, but there are some things about this design that might complicate the process. Usually, the camera bump on an iPhone only sticks out on the exterior of the phone, but the other side of the glass stays flat. Having a flat surface makes it easy to scrape off the paint, but unfortunately, the new camera plateau design is actually curved glass, which means it might be risky to scratch off the paint the way we usually do. So in this video, we're gonna have to try out some new methods. Just like many transparent mods before, I'm gonna unscrew and open it up and figure out how we can make this back glass fully clear, if we even can. We'll put the phone aside, and now you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There's a huge dip over here, and there's some sort of silicone texture down here. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, if it even will. Because of this camera plateau, it might be very difficult. The first thing we need to do to know if we even can do this is remove the wireless charging coil, the magnets, all the metal plates, the flash, and the rear microphone. This in itself is kind of difficult, but I've developed a process that works pretty well. First things first, we have to peel back this thermal pad. We'll heat everything up to loosen any adhesive that might stand in our way. With the help of isopropyl alcohol and the heat, the thermal pad seems to just be lifting right up. That's pretty satisfying. It's just all coming right up. I don't want to go too far though, because I don't know if the wireless charging coil is connected to all this. It looks like the wireless charging coil is coming off with this peel, which I don't know if is a good thing or is a bad thing, but one thing I am noticing is those magnets. Take a look at that. They're so much thicker than the last generations of iPhones, and I don't think anyone's caught on to this yet. Speaking of strong magnets, this is the O3 fitness case from Taurus, and it's what I'll be protecting the transparent mod with. It's part of their O3 series built around this 360-degree stand. You can angle it however you want, so for video calls with center stage or dual capture videos, you don't really need a tripod anymore. The hinge feels solid with a TPU grip featuring a dot textured finish, and it still snaps to MagSafe harder than Apple's own case. They also sent the Q3 Air and the Veg Skin. If you're looking for a stronger and more flexible stand, you can go with the Q3 series. The Air version has visible airbags in the corners for drops, and the Veg Skin has that clean leather look. And for screen protection, they've got the Orange Armor screen protector. It cuts glare under sunlight and still feels like there's nothing on your screen. If you've got the new iPhone Air or even the Pros and want something that keeps it light but functional, check out the Taurus Q3 series and Orange Armor. Links are in description. We're gonna go ahead and unscrew the rear microphone and the flash and try and get those removed. Keeping the back glass on the heat pad this entire time is actually really helpful. It's very easy to remove any adhesive like this. And the rear microphone should just come right out. Same thing with the flash. And if I peel this back, I think I should be able to just... boom! We have the wireless charging coil, the rear microphone, and the flash disconnected and in one piece. That was easier than I thought, but the fact that this has larger magnets means that if we swap it out with an older generation, well, it won't look the same, and I don't think I'm okay with that, so we're gonna have to attempt to remove the magnets in one piece. Hopefully we can. We probably can't though. All we need to remove the magnets is a heat gun, a MagSafe puck, and a piece of paper. Oh, and gloves, because it's about to get pretty hot. The heat gun should soften the adhesive on the MagSafe magnets while I pull on them using the puck. Not only does the puck give us something to pull on, but it also keeps the magnets in the right shape. The piece of paper is actually really important once you have the magnet array removed from the back glass, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so for the most part, that did work. We have some overlapping magnets, but I think with some sleight of hand, we can fix that. I'm actually impressed. Shout out sleight of hand. Okay. I don't think you guys understand how difficult this is to do, but we achieved it, and we're gonna put this aside and focus on the back glass now. As for that little piece of paper, it's actually needed to remove the magnets from the puck without damaging them. I forgot to use the paper last year, and this is what happened. We also got the bottom magnets off. I don't know if we'll be reapplying these, but they're good to have. Now it's time to scrape off any leftover remnants on this back glass. I don't think we'll be reusing these clips because you don't really need them. We're just gonna scrape them all off. And now that we have all the plates off, we're just gonna scrape pretty much everything else. Holy crap, it's crazy how easy the paint is coming off this year. On past generations, it was a lot harder, but we also didn't use a heat plate, so maybe that's what's doing it. It's time for the hardest part of this mod, figuring out how to deal with this area here. I was actually contemplating not scratching the paint off because I think that would look pretty cool as well, but most of the internals are underneath this plateau, and I want that to be shown in the transparent mod, so it's non-negotiable. First things first, let's remove this silicone and see what's under it. This stuff seems